any given day, Denver's 16th Street Mall seems alive and vibrant.
Kind of grew up on the mall. My first job was at Newstetter's, which was on the corner of Stout and the mall.
The mall itself is not very old.
Downtown was not particularly strong back in that period of time in the late 70s, early 80s, and this was a well planned out way of hopefully revitalizing downtown. It took about 2 years to build, and in October of 1982 they celebrated with about 200,000 people for a grand opening.
It's been the focal point of downtown Denver ever since.
The mall represents one of the top attractions in Denver these days. It carries 50 to 60,000 people on the shuttle every day.
At the heart of this landmark, the signature granite pavers that line the street and sidewalks.
It's hard to fully appreciate when you're kind of down here at ground level, but see it from a building. It represents an amazingly intricate series of granite pavers that are said to resemble sort of a diamondback rattlesnake.
It seems a bit odd then to have a place this active considered endangered.
Certainly not in the same category as some of the old landmarks.
But the 16th Street Mall is threatened by the very buses that make it so successful.
RTD had made some public statements that it was interested in tearing out the granite pavers that we think represent a fairly significant part of the overall design of the mall.
RTD has responsibility for maintaining the transitway pavers, and their budget for yearly maintenance is near $1 million. They have a fiscal and financial responsibility to keep their buses up and running, and yet they were faced with some real maintenance challenges.
So RTD proposed a pilot program aimed at reducing its maintenance costs.
There were rumors going around that they were going to pave the mall with concrete.
It was enough to raise the eyebrows of a few key people.
It was not right for the integrity of the mall. One of the reasons I ran for council was to make sure this mall got respected but renovated.
While the threat of concrete seems to have been avoided, the hard fiscal realities still remain.
Well, I think it's taking a more long-term look, not just looking at what it's going to cost this year or next year.
After we figure out what these technical issues are and figure out what we need to fix on the mall, we're going to have to start identifying funding and other support for this project.
Maintaining the character of the mall, still the priority.
So it's important that it looks good and that we welcome people here and they feel welcome here.